Let's do our warm-ups. So feet hip width apart, toes straight ahead, shoulders back and down. Activate your core. And bring your arms up to shoulder level. Stretch your fingertips out. Hands to your heart. Stretch to the front, shoulders down. And then clasp your hands behind you. Lift your heart and stretch your head back. Pivot over, exhale, and just feel that spine starting to stretch. Spread your toes, move your chin around, and then bend your knees slightly and start at the bottom of your spine, working back up. Another back bend. Drop your shoulders, stretch your head back, spread your toes out, and breathe. And inhale upright, release your arms, and take a moment feeling your spine. Same thing, arms reaching at shoulder level, hands to your chest, stretch to the front, and clasp your hands the opposite way behind you. Again, press them down as you lift your heart and pivot over. Feel your spine working, lift your sitting bones, stretch your legs, and again, start at the bottom of the spine, wind your way back all the way up, and one more back bend. Take a moment stretching out and breathing. Inhale upright and release. Side stretches, so arms out, palms to the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. Clasp your hands and bring the arms by your ears. Stretch out through the crown, lean to the side. Push the foot you're leaning away from down for that extra stretch. And inhale up. Switch your hands, stretch up and lean to the other side. No twist, just straight opening those ribs. Stretch it out. And again, come on back up and release. Take a moment, getting ready for our twist. So remember, stretch your spine apart for this one. Arms out, palms to the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. Clasp your elbows, stretch up, and exhale to one side. Spread your toes, keep the weight on both feet, and pivot over. As you come into that forward position, just see if the weight's still on both feet evenly. And then again, work your way up. Lift your heart, pull your elbows back, shoulders down. Upper body only back bend when you're twisting. Inhale to the center, to the top center, and switch your arms. And again, stretch the spine apart, turn to the other side. Take a breath, pivot over. Exhale and relax, just lifting your sitting bones, keeping the weight on both feet. And again, come on back up and lift your heart. One more upper body back bend as you breathe. And then inhale upright, exhale around to the center, arms up, extended mountain, shoulders down, and stretch. Keep your arms next to your ears, pivot at your hips, come forward, stretch it out, and then drop into ragdoll. Pull in deeper with your hands behind your legs, extra stretch if you love it. And then arms back to the center, and another wind up into mountain pose. Just take a moment feeling your spine more activated today. And stretch the spine apart. We'll windmill gently, one side and then the other. So just follow your hands all the way toward the side and then all the way around to the opposite direction. Feel your whole spine, again, just working to your maximum, never overdo it. And then come back to the center and work your shoulders in that swimming backstroke. In close to your ears with the arms. And then both arms up, stretching again through the side. So come up on the opposite toe, side you stretch stays flat. As you reach that hand to the ceiling. Exhale it down and inhale the other one up. Again, feel those ribs stretch apart as you lengthen. Exhale down, let's do it again, lengthening the side. And then the other one. And then both feet down, both arms up, arms by your ears, palms, fingers clasping, palms up toward the ceiling. Stretch it up. Bring the hands forward, pressing out, shoulders down. Bend one elbow. Bring it back to the center, and the other elbow back to the center. Return to the ceiling and release into mountain pose. Feel your shoulders, your arms a little bit more activated. And then step your feet together. Bend your knees toward, not beyond your toes, and circle your knees for that lower body motion. So the feet are moving, the ankles are working, knees and hips. And then stop and circle the other way. Just feel it moving as much as you'd like. And then back to the center, look out there to the front. And lift your heels, find your balance. So coming onto the balls of the feet, not the toes themselves, toes are spreading out. And then roll back and forth for your bottoms of your feet, ankles, arches, toes, everything moving. And then come on back up and into mountain pose. Clasp your hands behind your low back and bend your knees again, circling with your hips. So a nice workout for that lower back area as you move the whole lower body. Stop and go the other way. And just feel that whole hip, pelvis, leg area doing a little bit more motion. And then back again to the center, releasing into mountain pose. Turn your toes out slightly. Bend your knees toward, not beyond your toes. Hands above your knees. And another little twist. So spine straight, stretch it out. And then exhale, hips, ribs, shoulder, turn to the side as you bring the shoulder down toward the opposite knee. So push the hip up and back as you bring the shoulder down and forward. Stretch it out, exhale, turn back to the center, straighten things out. Not a lot of pressure on your hands, remember, exhale, go to the opposite side. Shoulder coming down, hip going up, the whole body turning, everything in the twist. Exhale and relax. And again, turn back to the center, straighten it out, and bend your knees slightly, chin in as you come back up. And again, feet to the front into mountain pose. Take a moment, breathe. Arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders. We'll go into our chair squat. So push your sitting bones back, bend your knees not beyond your toes, and come as deep as you'd like. Arms stay by your ears. Spread your toes. Get the weight even on both feet. Exhale any tension. And then lead with your fingers coming all the way back up. And arms out and down, back into mountain pose. Feel that whole body a little bit more activated. And spread your toes for our balance practice. So lift your toes, get the ball of the foot, base of the toe area connecting as you spread those toes out. Make sure the whole foot is aligned. Ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, core active. Sink into that foot, up through the crown. Keep that core supporting your low back as you bring your other foot up a little or more, or pull it all the way. Make sure it doesn't cross over. And then circle your ankle both ways. Exhale, tension. And straighten your foot out, bringing it back down so we can do the other side. Lift the toes, spread them out. Make sure that that side is lined up all the way to the shoulder. Core, again, supporting your spine. And once more, sinking into that foot, bring the other leg up as high as it wants to go today and work your ankle. Find your stability, work it out, and then straighten the foot, bringing it back down. Exhale any stress from that balance practice. Bring your shoulders back and down. Arms out, palms toward the ceiling, hands over your shoulders, stretch up, and clasp your elbows. And again, when you take a moment to breathe, shoulders, shoulder blades down, ribs in and up, and just stretch out. Exhaling, turn into your twist. Lengthen up, a little back bend, and back up. Turn to the center. Again, lengthen. Exhale to the other side. And again, lift your heart, elbows back. Feel that upper body. And back to the center once more. Arms up, palms out, down to shoulder level. Stretch it out. Turn the palms up. Circles. Just stretching the fingertips and crown away from you. And then small circles. And then stop and turn the palms down. Go the other way. Big circles to start. Smaller as you go. And then stretching it out. Push to one side. Hips still over your ankles. Back to the center. Push to the other side. And back to the center. Stretch those arms out. And shake it out. Back in mountain pose. Just bring your hands to your heart. Look at your fingers. Inhale them up toward the ceiling. Keep looking at your thumbs as you pull them behind you. Lift your heart. Exhale, pivot on over, coming all the way into ragdoll. Tuck your chin, lift your sitting bones, stretch your spine, and then slide your hands up under your knees for that halfway up stretch. Toes spread, and weight on both feet evenly. Bend your knees, come all the way to the floor, into our child pose. Hips back on your heels, hands palms up, forehead down. Take a breath, just relax. And then chin coming in, sitting up, bring your legs out to the front. So sitting bones behind you, coming into staff position, pressing out through your heels, toes pulling back, kneecaps and toes up. And let's work out our hips. So foot to your thigh, letting the knee come down, keeping that leg to the front or bringing it to the side, but knee and toes still up, wherever you put that front leg. Hands to be on your knee, adding weight, but remember, no pressure. You just want to have weight, bringing that knee down when it's ready, not forcing anything. Exhale any tension, just let it relax. And release any tightness. And then foot and knee into your hands or pull in with your arms wrapped around and move back and forth on that rotator on the side of your hip, moving it around, getting it warmer. And again, a little higher if you love it, or closer. And then release that leg. Take a moment to feel the difference. So yeah, we need to balance. Other foot up to your thigh. So again, letting the knee come down on its own or with a little extra weight from your hand. Knee and toes up on your front leg, either straight to the front or over further to the side. Just relax, tension out. Breathe deep. Exhale, let it relax, release. And then bringing your foot and knee into your hands or pulling the leg in closer. Just move that rotator back and forth. Take a moment breathing, feeling it, letting it relax, coming a little further if you want. And again, when you're ready to release, just bring that leg back out into staff position. Take a moment and bend your knees, bringing your heels nearer your sitting bones, feet flat on the floor, knees straight up. So remember, roll in a little at the top of the thighs so those legs don't spread apart. Straight up. Hands, palms up outside your knees. Activate your core and come slightly back on your sitting bones, not your low back. Shoulders, shoulder blades toward your waist, relaxing down. And then bring one foot up a little. Feel that core work a little bit more. You can bring the leg further up, or you can straighten it completely if you want. If that gets too much in that hip area, you can bring the leg down. Whatever works for your body, but just feel that core doing a little bit more work. Exhale that foot down. Sit up and take a break, or stay there, activated in the core. And again, when you're ready, shoulders down, slightly back, and still on your sitting bones. Bring the other foot up a little, or more, or straight. And again, breathe into it, work it, lower it if you need to, and don't forget to stretch. Keep the core working, feel what's going on. If it vibrates, that's okay. If you need to put your foot down, that's okay. And stretch it out as you exhale, foot back to the floor. Again, keep the knees straight up, hands, palms up, and again, into your starting position. Take a moment and bring both feet up just a little, or more, or straight. Or hold your toes and take some of that hip flexor workout of your upper legs. Take a moment, stretch it out. Shoulders are down. Legs are as straight as you want them to be. Staying there just for a few moments or until it starts vibrating. And slowly bring your feet back to the floor. Slide it out, back up into staff position. Take a moment breathing, stretch the spine, and bring the feet together. Butterfly position, pulling those heels in close, knees coming out toward the sides as much as they want. And crown to the ceiling. Core active, keep that support for your spine. And then bring your hands behind you, right under your shoulders. Fingertips or palms down, whatever works for you. Feel the chest expand. Core activate a little more. And maybe those knees come further toward the floor as you relax. Feel that inner thigh getting a little more stretched. Take a breath. Relaxing. And then hands back to the center. Lift your knees and bring your legs back into staff. Again, take a moment, sitting bones behind you, core working to support your spine, crown reaching to the ceiling. And let's dive our dolphin. So bring your foot to your inner thigh, knee out to the side. Get those sitting bones slightly behind you. Bend your left knee to the front. Heel back near your hip, but not under it. Stretch up, keep that spine nice and open so you can turn to the right knee and hands on your leg or the floor. Ribs in, chin tucking, exhale, dive under. You're the dolphin. Rotate your face forward and breathe in as you come up to the sun in the sky. Just rotate through your range of motion, feeling your spine, feeling your breath, lifting your heart, exhaling any tension on the way down, and just lifting and breathing in on the way up. A little back bend. At the top, exhale, turning back to the center, releasing your legs. Take a moment there, feel what's going on from that twist through your body, and we'll do the other side. So left foot to the inner right thigh, sitting bones behind you, heel back near your hip, not under, stretch it up, exhale, turn into your twist. Feel your hips working, feel your core, exhale, chin slightly in as you dive under, and then inhale your way up. And again, feel the whole spine working as you go along with your breath. Just exhaling down and inhaling up, feeling your body expanding and contracting as you dive. On the inhalation coming up, pause at the top, exhale back to the center. And again, just releasing the legs, feel your body, notice how it's working today. And let's bend one knee and pull it in, wrap your arms around. Take a moment and breathe, stretch it up, keep that front leg straight, toes and knees up, and crown to the ceiling. So you've got your right knee pulled in, so take your left shoulder outside the knee and your right arm up at shoulder level. Follow it around to the center, pulling into your knee with your arm as you put that hand behind you on the floor close to your body. Stretch up, exhale, turn your whole body, so hips, ribs, shoulder, everything turning into your twist. A little leverage on the knee, as much or as little as your body wants. Take a breath, just relax. And then bring your hand back up, follow it back around to the center, releasing your arms and your leg. Feel the twist energy, and we'll go to the other side. Heel in near your body, and again, bring the opposite arm outside the knee, and the other arm up to the front. Stretch it out, exhale, turn it to the back. Whole body turning into the twist, hand on the floor close to your body behind you. A little leverage with the arm and the knee together, if you like, or just gentle if that's where your twist is. Take a breath, exhale, hips, ribs, shoulder, everything turning toward the back. Take a breath and relax. And again, bring your hand up and all the way around, releasing back into staff position. Feet to the end of your mat. Coming into staff position, activating your core and rolling to the mat. Take a breath or two as you get all the way down. Let those shoulders relax all the way to the floor. Take a moment, breathing, exhaling tension. Deep breath in. Just exhale, let everything go. Bring your hands to T position for one more twist. Sitting bones toward your heels, back pressing down. Bring the heels in right near your sitting bones, feet flat, knees straight up. Press your back gently down. We'll lift the knees up, feet off the floor. Hands palms up or down for our twist, your choice. Bring the knees over right at hip level, turning your head the opposite direction. Exhale and relax. Knees going as far as they want. You can pad if you need to. And turn your head for that neck twist. Keep the shoulders down. Exhale and relax. If you like the low back twist, bring your knee toward your elbow or extend your legs straight out for a little bit more low back work. But don't do that if it's not right for your body. Take a breath. Just relax. Heels back toward your hips. Roll onto your back. And again, we'll go the other way. So, knees above your hips, rolling to the other side, bringing the knees right at hip level toward the floor as far as they want. Head turning for the opposite arm. Just relax those shoulders down. Stay there or maximize the low back work with your knees toward your elbow or your legs straightening out. Take a breath. Just relax. Tension out. And to release once more, heels toward your hips, rolling onto your back. Bring your feet to the floor and slide them out. Hands near your hips, palms up, coming into corpse position for our relaxation. Take a breath. Exhale. Just let your body grow heavy. Sink deep into that surface beneath you and let your body go. Deep breaths. Softening your belly. Relaxing your legs and ankles. Moving your arms and wrists. Shoulders relaxing down. Roll your head side to side. Let that neck area release as well. Just let your whole body relax and sink deep into that earth support beneath you. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let your body sink even deeper into that earth support and let it go. As your body relaxes, just release thoughts of your body from your awareness. As those thoughts release, know that other thoughts will come to your mind. Just let them go as well. Thoughts flowing in and out as easily as your breath, without attention. Just let the past release. Forget the future. Allow any thoughts to just disappear like your breath, floating away without awareness. Allow your focus to turn inward, finding the peace within. Deepen into that awareness of peace, filling your body, filling your mind, filling your being, only with peace. And if that relaxation feels good today, just keep relaxing as long as you have time. And it's time to get ready for the rest of your day. Just begin moving your body gently, drawing energy and awareness with the breath back to the moment, to the room, to your body. As you breathe more deeply, just begin moving your body gently, however it feels right for you today, moving your ankles and feet, arms and legs, and anything else that needs to move. And as you're breathing, stretching more completely, when you're ready for your yoga hug of appreciation, sitting bones toward your heels, heels toward your hips, and knees drawing up toward your heart. Wrap your arms around, give yourself that appreciative yoga hug. Let your body know you appreciate it. See yoga today and the work your body does for you every day. And when you're ready to release, bring your head and feet to the floor, roll over to the side, and sit back up, getting ready for whatever's ahead for you today. Thanks for joining me.